Seriously, think, you pillock. Oh yeah! Man City! They have him. What the hell is even going on? Now that I've got no eyes in my head, I also pulled out my ears. Right. Hello, everyone. This is the Golden Sky. I'm Tom. I am absolutely sick of this. I'm sick of it. This is the player ratings for Liverpool, 0. Man City, 4. Okay? Now, where do I begin? There has been times this season where I've said, we've lost games and I've said, I've got nothing to yell about. I've not got it in me to yell. Well, today, I've got it in me to yell. I am fuming. I am absolutely sick to death of this manager, of this team. I cannot do it anymore. So today, everyone, we're going to have a rant and we're going to have a rave. And if that's not in your best interests, then I'm sorry, but that's where we are, okay? They have driven me to insanity. I feel like Truman at the end of the Truman Show when he's gone fucking batshit mental, when he's figured out that his whole life's a lie. I feel like that. I feel like Arne Slot is playing a big prank on us all. He drew us in last season and now he's just torturing us. Maybe he's the world's biggest United fan. Fergie was there today. Why was he there? What business has he got being there? It's like I'm trapped in hell. I cannot deal with this any longer. This is the player ratings. Right, let's start with the Muckery Index and let's get the players. These idiots. There they are. Here are the absolute fools who play for Liverpool, right? And here is the Muckery Index, which is unsullied by sponsorship in its entirety. If you want to sponsor the Muckery Index, let me know. But today, let's address a few things first. Why the fuck am I in a suit? No, it's not because I'm about to put a managerial application in to Liverpool Football Club, but I reckon if I did, I'd have a good chance of getting it at this point in time because I do a better job. I swear to God, any of you watching would. If you have kids watching, they do a better job. Bill Belichick would do a better job, and he coaches a different sport of football entirely. Okay, or he did. He's finished now. He'd still do a better job. He would still know how to play better than Arne Slot has got us playing at the minute. It is a disgrace. It is an absolute disgrace. You can't lose 4-0. You can't lose 4-0. I'm not going to get into too much right now. The Muckery Index. Why am I in a suit? Okay. Because I said on the preview, if you didn't watch that, I'm telling you now, I've been at the races today, okay? Not only have Liverpool lost 4-0, I had to watch the game on a phone, right? I'm there. I'm an absolute bellend, right? Because I'm there. I'm at the races. I'm supposed to be having a good time. And I'm there trying to figure out any way possible that I can watch this. And for what reason? Why? Am I insane? Have I gone crazy? Am I the insane person for like being, I've got to try and get this on the phone to watch it? Because why would I put myself through this trauma? Do I have some sort of pain, enjoyment within me? I don't know, but it seems that way when I watch Liverpool. They are ruining my life, honestly. So, that said, I'm in a suit because I was there. I've come home and I'm recording. I haven't had a second, okay, since I've got home because I want to get this out the way because I've had to sit there for hours knowing that once I'm home, I can't just go and enjoy my night. I've got to do this absolute crock of nonsense. And to make things worse, I was betting on the horses. I put all my money on the last race, okay, I was doing pretty decent, put all my money on the last race and I lost it all, okay, I lost it all. So I've lost all my winnings. They've all gone. They're coming home with nothing. Liverpool have gone out the cup. Overall, terrible day. So the Muckery Index today is a simple one. It's a message to you all. Don't gamble. Well, if I can spell. I can't even spell. Don't gamble, kids. Don't do it. Don't bother. Gamble responsibly. Okay. Right. Let's begin. Let's begin, shall we? Oh, this is going to be a hoot, isn't it? It really is this. Get a snack, just strap yourself in, get comfy, enjoy it. This is going to be an absolute hoot. I can't wait to record this. I've got a buffet waiting for me across the road. Right, we're having a party, okay? Because we just had a great time at the races. Thank God I was there, and I had something to do after, rather than just sit and wallow in just depression and anguish. Because, oh my God, worst day ever. I've got a buffet waiting for me, and I've got to talk about this. How many? 16 Muppets, okay? Arne Slot, one more little arrow to the grave. That's not even a saying. Arrow to the knee, nail in the coffin is what I'm going for. One little final nail in the coffin today was to make all 5 subs. So I've got to talk about them all. I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Right, Marmalade Village, 0. And that's going to set the tone for today. You might be thinking, what? Marmalade Village doesn't deserve a 0? I don't care. I'll be so honest, you'll see what's going to happen with the ratings. And if you haven't figured it out already, you'll see. Today, we're hardly talking about the players, okay? We might mention a few bits here and there. This is going to be a rant. This is going to just be a rant, okay? All our football is... Now, admittedly, today, I couldn't focus as much on the game as I maybe can other times because I'm watching on a little phone. There's a lot of shit going on around me, okay? I'm betting on horses at the same time. I was trying my best to absorb it all, okay? For half an hour, we did okay. Then, it's as though, honest to God, it's as though somebody turns the difficulty up or they just remove the brains of our players. And I don't understand. Our football is just give it to Marmalade Village and let him whack it up the pitch. Just belt it up the pitch. And to make things even worse today, even worse, it was on pissing TNT Sports. And so I had to listen to Fletcher and Ali the whole game. I turned the sound off. Once the second goal went in, sound off. I can't deal with this in the second half. I can't handle it, okay? The Haaland's about to take the penalty and they're like, oh, it's the Nordic against the Georgian. Fuck off. Honestly, just get out of it. I'm not here for this, okay? He's never saving it. He's already saved one this season. That was all our luck. We still lost that game. We got battered. We got battered again today. 4-0. 4-0 after an hour, and then they basically stopped playing. Port Vale are losing 4-0 to Chelsea after an hour. So are we Port Vale? We're about as good as Port Vale. They beat us. I can't do it. So Marmalade Village, 0. What even is our football? I cannot understand. Right, moving on. Gomez. What the fuck? What is the point of this? Why is Gomez playing right back for us in today's day and age? I did a whole preview yesterday, and I'm like, I think it'd be good if we play Frimpong. We can get him in behind. City got a really high line. Well, sure enough, City had a really high line, and we couldn't get him behind one time, except when Marmalade Village belted the ball 500 yards up the pitch, and Salah fucked it up. And we'll talk about that when we get to Salah. Gomez is just killed all of our attacking opportunities on that right-hand side. And it's not his fault, because he's a centre-back, by the way. He just fills in at right-back every now and then. Frimpong doesn't play. Is it because he's not fit? Maybe. I don't know. But we were just goosed. From that point on, we were goosed. Gomez gets a 0. And if you haven't gathered, it's 0s all round today, by the way. If you are somehow still hanging on to some sort of hope that Arne Slot should stay in the job, or that he might turn it around, or whatever, I hate to tell you, my friend, you are delusional. You have lost it. Your head is on that, what was it called? Nebula 2? Is that whatever NASA have done? They've launched a rocket to the moon. I think it's called Nebula 2. I think it is. I could have made that up. In fact, do you know what? I'm Googling it, because I want to get this right. NASA... it's called Artemis. I don't know where I've pulled Nebula from. I pulled it right out of my arse. I'm glad I Googled that. Artemis 2. They've sent some fellas to the moon. I wish I could send Arne Slot on a one-way flight. Never bring him back. Send him to the moon. There'd be 2 moons up there, because one would be the moon, one would be his head. You wouldn't be able to know which is the difference. Just leave him floating around in space. Don't even give him an astronaut suit. Just let him float around until his head just explodes. I can't watch his football anymore. Send Gomez with him as well. What's the point? What is the point? He's got to go. He won't go, but he's got to go. The players have stopped playing. It's a disgrace. Right, Konate. What? I'm talking about it there. We've lost 4-0. I'm chatting about it. I've got people... There was a Crystal Palace fan with me today. A Crystal Palace fan. He was in my group, right? Have you joined me at the races? Crystal Palace. They beat us 3 times this season, by the way. 3 times. And they have one of my all-time most hated footballers, Ismaila the Rat Sarr. And he's there telling me, oh, well, if you'd signed Gehi, then you would have been better off this season. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, that's actually a really wise idea. That's a really wise idea. Who has Gehi now? Who has him now? Oh, yeah. Man City. They have him. We don't. We have this pleb. Haaland just walking past him. Haaland who can't dribble. Walking past him. Running off him. What is he doing? He played well for about 5 minutes in this season. He had a good spell for about 5.5 minutes. And other than that, he has been like a rhino wearing ice skates that are 3 sizes too small. He can't do anything well. Nothing. It's a disaster. I can't even put it into words how angry I am with Liverpool at the minute. 4-0. And they took pity on us. 0. Horrendous. Van Dijk, aka Wout Fash. What's going on? Is he just cooked? Are we cooked? What? On God's green earth is the positioning for that first goal when Van Dijk comes over and just wellies Nico O'Reilly, just wellies him, and then he's got the audacity to complain to the referee. Are you having a giggle? He's gone insane. He just comes over, he absolutely Roman spears him, just friggin' takes him out like he's Edge in the WWE, just Batista bombs him. It was insane. But the positioning of our players is the most baffling thing I've ever seen in my life. And today, I watched horses jump over fences, right? And send human beings sprawling into the air when they'd fall over. And I'm seeing that and I'm thinking, this is more normal, right, than Liverpool's defending. Honestly, we could have had 4 horses out there trying to defend for us today. It would have been much better, much more effective. Kerkez is at right back. Jones is at left back. Gomez is at centre back. What the hell is even going on? And Van Dijk comes over, just completely barrel rolls into Nico O'Reilly. Penalty. And from that point on, it was over. We take the kick off. You're thinking, okay, it's 1-0. We're still in the game at this point. Keep the ball, get to half time, see where we are. No. Not the mighty Reds, the Mickey Mouse idiots. That's what we've got. The absolute audacity of our players. We get the ball, it kicks off, straight to Van Dijk. He just wellies it. What is going on? What on earth is going on? Was our manager in the stands today? No, he was on the sideline. And Guardiola's in the stands. He didn't have to friggin' do anything. He could have just sat there and watched. No tactics needed. We'll just give you the ball. What are we doing? And then the other goals, I've watched them back since I've got home just to make sure that my eyes weren't deceiving me and I hadn't woke up in some sort of bad dream. Oh, I hadn't. This is a very, very real, very active, happening nightmare right now. Van Dijk is asleep. He's nowhere to be seen on any of the goals. Haaland is running around. He couldn't have had more space. The 4th goal, they basically walk it in. Where is our defence? What is going on? He's playing Semenyo onside. Oh, by the way, Semenyo, we should have signed him. 0. Oh, I can't even do it. 0. He's a joke today. An absolute joke. It's so bad. Do you know how much this pains me to do? I hate doing this. I hate ranting and raving about these lads. I hate it. It's the last thing I wanted to do. When I made this channel, I wanted to have a laugh and talk about how good we are and how we're the Galactico Reds and we're going to beat everybody and we're going to win the league dead easy and Arne Slot's the best thing since sliced bread. Well, right now, I would rather have bread delivered to me that couldn't be sliced than watch Liverpool with Arne Slot. I would rather have just a loaf, and every time I want to eat bread, I have to just bite into it and then spread my shit, whatever I want to eat, peanut butter or whatever, onto the bit that I've bitten. That's what I'd rather do. And sliced bread is way better than Arne Slot. It's way better. It's not even, it's actually a crime that they're in the same universe. The Arne Slot Penitentiary is just, instead of it's being a jail for managers and stuff, he's just letting prisoners free. It's like he's opened up the gates of Alcatraz or the portal to hell and all the demons are just flying onto Earth and they all play for Liverpool and he's in control of them all. Oh my God. Kerkez. We're lucky that he didn't give away a penalty because he absolutely clatters Cherky, who, by the way, just took the piss out of us all game long. Made it so easy for him. He had it so easy today, Cherky, that when he got brought off, he actually shirt swapped with Ekitike. We're 70 minutes into the game, by the way. Ekitike needs to get a grip. Okay, I'll talk about that in a second. Ekitike needs to get a goddamn grip. Don't be swapping shirts 4-0 down at 70 minutes. And then Cherky goes onto his bench and puts it on. He put the shirt on. They're taking the piss out of us. They're absolutely... He got his shirt. He's a Man City player. He's got Ekitike's shirt. The game is still happening. And he puts it on. And someone on his bench had to say, Ryan, lad, you can't put that on. The game's still happening. And he takes it off and he had to apologise. What on earth is going on? Kerkez is running around there like the Tasmanian devil on Lemo. What is happening? He doesn't even know where to stand. There's people just running off him. Cherky does a little double flick and Semenyo goes through, crosses it in. Haaland scored again. Oh, well done, Haaland. Well done, mate. Not scored all year. Hardly. That is 3. Don't worry, the mighty Reds are in town. We'll give you 3. 4-0 today. 4-0. If you ask me, am I slot in or slot out now? It's like asking me if I'd like to keep all my internal organs or not. That's basically the decision. Would I like to have an intestine, a heart, a brain, a liver? Maybe not, if it means I have to watch Liverpool some more. Or would I like to have none of those things? That's how hard of a decision that is. He has to go, but he won't go. He won't go. If anyone is watching this video expecting news to pop through on your phone or whatever, that Arne Slot has been sacked, let me break the harsh news to you, my friend. He's not going anywhere. Not at least until the PSG tie is over. And we'll talk about that in a second. Let me just give Kerkez his 0 today. Oh my God. I seen him in inside training, and we'll talk about that as well in a sec too. I watched the inside training. Kerkez is there talking about his haircut. Every time I see someone talk about Kerkez, they describe him as crazy. So that's good. Brilliant. Our left back's an absolute maniac. That's always good. That's what you want, I've heard. When you want to sign a player and you look at the recipe and the makeup of a fullback, you think, maybe the more psychotic this fella is, the better that would be for our defence. You know, where you need to be like switched on and stable and sound positionally. And he tries hard, Kerkez, don't get me wrong. Worrying. Gravenberch, didn't notice him. Do you know why? Because once again, him and Jones, or whoever plays in midfield, doesn't matter if it's Jones, Gravenberch, Jay Spearing, who, by the way, scored a belter in the Legends game, and I swear to God, we could play Jay Spearing today, and Gerrard or McManaman or anybody who played in that Legends game in midfield, okay, today, and they would have been better than what we played in midfield today. It's a shocker. It's so bad, right? Where was I going with that? I don't know. Gravenberch. Oh, yeah. Gravenberch and Jones, both of them, just spend the game hiding behind City's players again. This is a tactic. It has to be a tactic. There's no way this can't be a tactic because it doesn't make any sense for a footballer to do this. We look so unconfident, so unfit. The positions, the space that we're giving up is astronomical. There is more space in Liverpool's midfield than there is in the whole entire fucking solar system. And we've got astronauts up there right now. And I'm telling you, they'll be up there, they'll be looking around. All they'll find is Cherky, Doku and Semenyo knocking around in space with Liverpool's players nowhere to be friggin' seen, scattered around the galaxy, far, far away, and right next to Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan. It's an absolute disgrace, honestly. Yoda might as well be knocking around with them. We've got a midfield three of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, and Darth Vader. Honestly, it's awful. There's just space everywhere. Interstellar midfield. That's in space, right? I think that's a space film. Alien. What's that Ryan Gosling one, the new one? I don't know. 0 for Gravenberch. Awful. Awful. Jones, what's the point? What is the point? Honestly, what is the point? Does he do anything? Does he do anything good? City are there. Have you seen City's bench? Have you seen it? It's a joke. And we've got Jones starting. Come on. Come on. Be so serious. Be so serious. Let's use this opportunity to talk about PSG. Everyone ready? I feel like the Joker. Honestly, I feel like the Joker. I feel like I've gone insane. I feel like someone's dropped me in a vat of acid, right? And I've lost my goddamn mind. I feel like I need to dye. My hair's dyed. I just forgot. I was going to say I need to dye my hair. It's dyed already. I've already lost my mind that way. I need to draw a big smile on my face because that's the only way I'll be smiling anytime soon. Jones. A joke, and PSG are going to absolutely destroy us. It's going to be a disaster. We are going to get beat so bad, it's going to be embarrassing. We might as well not even turn up. We might as well not even go. Just forfeit the game, take the 3-0. It'll be better than what we'll get if we actually play. It's a disgrace. They just hide behind the players, the midfielders. I don't understand it at all. We can't play out. Our press is a joke. Our football's a joke. Everything's so bad. Not a funny joke either. Not like a good comedian. Like a really shit one who's telling really inappropriate jokes, but in a really bad way. The delivery's really bad. It's awkward. He's joked about somebody in the crowd. It didn't go down well. They've left. Everyone's crying. Everyone wants a refund. There's somebody though who's heckling. That's better than the show. That's like what it's like watching Liverpool right now. Your drink's fallen on whoever else you've brought on the date with you. You've spilled the drink on them. The food was raw. You've got food poisoning. You're going to shit yourself all night. That's what it's like watching Liverpool. It's just a bad experience all in all. 0. Szoboszlai. Right. Now, I've seen a video of him at the end of the game there. And by the way, our away end empty at 70 minutes. Basically empty. And I don't blame them one bit. And I'm telling you right now, if you lose the away fans, you've lost it. You've lost it at Liverpool because they are the most hardcore, loyal, support you through thick and thin. They'll have been the last people to turn on a slot. And now I also didn't fully turn on a slot until very recently. But now, if you've lost the away fans, that's it. And they'd gone. And Dominic Szoboszlai, who this is not a personal attack on Dominic Szoboszlai. Before anyone gets onto me, right? He's been our best player this season by an absolute mile. But when he's looking at the fans at the end of the game there, and he's trying to clap them, I appreciate him trying to clap them. Always appreciate that, right? But when he's then moaning, I can see him, he's throwing his arms up, he's saying like, come on, cheer for me, cheer, support us. He's got that massively wrong. What do the players want the fans to do when we're getting bopped every week in more and more and more embarrassing fashion? We lost to Wolves not so long ago. We drew at home to Burnley. We drew at home to Spurs. But Galatasaray beat us twice this season. City have beat us 3 times. They've embarrassed us at least twice. You could argue that they've embarrassed us 3 times. We are a disgrace. How can those players expect more from the fans? Do they not see what they're putting us through? The disconnect between the players and the fans is a Grand Canyon. It's so far apart. You could fit 20 double-decker buses in the gap between the fans and the divide between the fans and the players at the minute. And not so long ago, we couldn't have been more unified if we'd have tried. The manager is also, he's not even in the Grand Canyon. He's over in Australia. He couldn't be further away. Wherever the fuck is the furthest place from the Grand Canyon. That's where he is. At the top of the Himalayas in Nepal or wherever the bloody hell they start and end. Szoboszlai, 0. Awful. Letting players run off him. Watching, standing around. Like he wasteful in possession. Shocking. Shocking. But here's maybe the reason why. Florian Wirtz today. I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about the inside training video because I watched the inside training video yesterday. Okay, we'll release this on Thursday, I believe, when Isaac came back to train, who, by the way, isn't even fit enough to make the bench today. That's just funny, isn't it? 150 million. Basically played about 3 games this season. That's a whole separate issue. Anyway, I watched inside training, and I'm watching it. I was really paying attention, okay? Now, there was about a minute and a half in that video, which wasn't very long, maybe 15-minute video, of Liverpool at training, right? Playing basketball. Let that sit with you for a second. Our football team, in the training video that our social media team published on YouTube for us as fans to watch and see a bit of what the players are doing in training, in a time of absolute crisis, they thought, this will be good. Not only will we let the players play basketball for God knows how long, we'll actually leave about a minute and a half of them just shooting hoops in the video. I watched that and I thought, that's really interesting. If we lose tomorrow or on Saturday, I'm going to lose my head about this. Why are they playing basketball? Why is there even a basketball hoop in the training ground? Why? They're not playing basketball. Do you think in the NBA? I love the NBA, right? I watch it every day, okay? Right? Luckily, my team in the NBA, the Oklahoma City Thunder, are fucking ace. That's the only thing I've got this season in sports, right? Now, do you think at their practice facility, right, they've got a football pitch? No. Because why would they? Why would they have a football? Make it make sense. I can't compute it in my head. I'm like that meme of the fella when all the sums are going on on the screen. That's me right now. I can't make sense of it. I feel like I need that pill that makes me unlock 100% of my brain. What's that film called? Limitless, I think it's called. And they have that pill and they've got 100% of the brain and whatever, they can do shit. They can fly or have super strength or whatever. I feel like I need that to understand not only our tactics, but also why the hell we would ever conceivably have a basketball hoop that they're not only just playing on maybe for a laugh after training, but in the middle of the training sessions, that they're shooting. And it wasn't just Wirtz, it was Szoboszlai, it was Ekitike. They're all at it. They were all just stood around. No wonder they're not fit. After half an hour today, they're all knackered, blowing out their arse. Honestly, I've seen fitter people today at the races, walking up and down the stairs, putting bets on, having a smoke. Right? I've seen it with my own eyes. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. I couldn't believe it. 0 for Wirtz. Although, to be fair, him and Ekitike are the only ones who do anything. Salah. Right. Somebody, please explain to me. Explain, please, how on Earth, not even on Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Pluto, not even a planet anymore. What else? I've definitely missed a few there. How Mo Salah is taking penalties for us still. How many has he missed this season? 5? 4? Too many. Dominic Szoboszlai's on the pitch. Just let him take the pens. I know he missed one. Just let him take them. Please. Please. Let him take them. Please. Ekitike can take them. Anybody. Wirtz can take them. Don't let Salah take them. If we get a penalty against PSG and Salah takes it, which he will, by the way, which he will, I don't know what to say. Awful penalty. Do you know what really, really puts the icing on the cake of today? Is Salah, Mo Salah, by the way, who's on his farewell tour with Liverpool. Okay, that's the last time he'll ever play against Man City for Liverpool. By the way, the last game he'll ever play against Man City. Misses a golden chance in the first half at 0-0. Goes through on goal. It takes 400 years to have a shot. Honestly, I nearly died. Well, I actually did. I died and came back to life. They invented the technology to bring my body back in the time it took him to have that shot. Goes out for a throw-in, by the way. Kusanov makes the tackle because he took so long to have a shot. Then he misses another one. Then he gets a penalty, okay? Not that it would have mattered, but he gets the penalty. Awful pen. And like I was saying, the icing on the cake, it's Thogden, the absolute melon's brother, who saved it. I mean, that absolute wet wipe, it's him. It's his brother. I went on YouTube today, and I seen to watch the highlights, and I seen a video. My brother stopped Mo Salah. Oh my God, I wanted to rip my eyes out. Just rip them right out. Just throw them away. Won't be needing them anymore. It's as bad as it ever could be. There's nothing worse than this on the planet. Thogden's making videos about his brother saving pens from Mo Salah. Somebody save me from this hell. Somebody, please, plunge into the depths of hell and save me. I can't deal with this anymore. He was awful, Salah. Awful. So you just can't miss those chances. You can't miss the penalty. And then he got brought off. And I was actually putting a bet on when he got brought off. I've been told that he was like waving his arms when he got brought off. I don't know that for sure. That could be fake news. It's dangerous propaganda to be spreading if I don't know it for sure. Somebody confirm it to me in the comments. Nevertheless, 0 for Salah. And then Ekitike, like I said, shouldn't be swapping shirts with Turkey while the game's still going on. You can do that in the changes or whatever. Please, not on the pitch. That doesn't show me anything. That is just not what I want to see. 4-0 down, you should be absolutely fuming. The last thing you should want to do is swap shirts with Man City, who are our rivals, by the way. You shouldn't be there. I know you're both French. I know you're probably mates. You're similar age, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Go and have a baguette, some frog's legs, a mushroom, on your bread, whatever you want. That's not even French, but just have one on there if you want. Have a snail. Listen, have some cheese, have some wine, put your beret on, paint me a little picture, look at the Eiffel Tower, do some French rap, 2 plus 2 is cat, whatever. That's fine. Don't swap shirts with each other at 70 minutes when we're 4-0 down. Hugo, you absolute buffoon. Have you lost your mind? Seriously, think, you pillock. What are you thinking of? And the performance, it was fine. He's trying. He wins the penalty. He's trying. But it's not good enough. He's too wasteful. The ball forced to him early on. It's a volley in the box. He's got to get it on target. Blazes it over the bar. It's not good enough. And I am at my wit's end. I just am at my wit's end. PSG are going to beat us 8-0 on Wednesday. And I've got to watch it. Why? 0. Let's do the subs. Frimpong should have started. Don't know why he didn't. Well, I do. It's for fitness. Get fucked. Arneslot said Man City well outperformed their XG today. And at that point, now that I've got no eyes in my head, I also pulled out my ears because I can't listen to this anymore. I cannot listen to this anymore. I have no fight left to fight Arneslot on XG or his batshit mental comments anymore. I cannot do it. He just has to leave. He has to leave. That's as simple as it gets. Frimpong 0. McAllister came on, apparently. Didn't notice. Didn't notice at all. So I'm just going to do a 0 and just move straight on to Gatshit. Still wearing that giant bandage. Thought that might be gone after the international break. God knows what he's done to his hand. Seriously, he must have, like... Who knows, honestly. He must have ripped his whole thumb off or something. Honestly. I'm done. Guys, I'm done. I can't... What do you want me to say about Gakpo? What do you want me to say about Gakpo now? Do you want me to say, oh, good. I'm glad Slot brought Gakpo on. That really would have helped us if we weren't 4-0 down and Gakpo wasn't the shittest footballer to ever play. 0, obviously. Rio, unfortunately, you're also getting a 0, mate. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. You're a child. You're a child. You shouldn't be. If you were there today, Rio, with me at the races, you wouldn't have been able to bet. You know what I mean? So, like, that's how much I blame you. You can't even put bets on. You wouldn't even be able to have a drink. Okay, and I don't even drink, so that wouldn't have affected me. But you couldn't even have ordered one. So how can I blame you? I can't. But that said, you're still getting the 0 because you're part of the zeros all round, unfortunately. And this is the real icing on the cake. This one, I was looking forward to this one. So you've got our defence, okay, stood in defence, collectively shaking like a shitting dog, okay? Our midfield, like I said, there's more space in our midfield. You could drive a tank through our midfield. You could do a donut in a tank through our midfield, okay? None of them can run. Everyone looks knackered. And our attack couldn't finish their dinner if their mum did it on an aeroplane, spoon into the mouth, and that was all they had. They still couldn't finish it. Spit it right out everywhere. That's our attack. On top of that, just a real moment that really just really encapsulated the game. Put it in a nice little box with a bow on it. Slot goes for Chiesa to come on. He's taking off his tracky bottoms. He falls over. He fell over, taking his fucking tracky bottoms off. And that, if that doesn't sum it up, then I don't know what does. He's fallen over. He can't even get himself dressed properly without falling over. Needless to say, that's a 0. And that is the player ratings. Let's get that off the board. I can't look at it anymore. Guys, that is the player ratings. I really, really hope you did enjoy. I hope that gave you some verification that you're not the only one thinking these things. Because best believe I can't do this on my own. I can't. Thank you so much for watching. If you did watch, I really, really appreciate it. Because these videos are hard to make, hard to motivate myself to do. And for you guys to watch, I imagine even harder. So if you did watch, thank you so much. Please click that like button. We're trying to get to 35 likes on all the videos. And subscribe as well. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. That's the only thing. This channel is the only thing that keeps me involved so much with Liverpool. Because I just want to do anything else than watch them at the minute. But obviously I won't. I've decided my life needs to be... Oh, why have they come back on? Get off! My God. I've decided that my life has to be submit myself to this trauma and pain. So please subscribe. Please like. Podcast listeners, 5-star rating and reviews. All that good stuff. Comment away your ranty comments. Whatever you want to say about these lads. It's all a safe space in my comment section. I'm going to go have a buffet. I'm going to take my suit off. And I'm going to forget about Liverpool until Wednesday when we get absolutely destroyed by PSG. Until then, everyone, I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.